So my devotional today with James paired with a verse from Micah. And Micah was a prophet. Prophets of those days were responsible for convicting the people and having them turn back to God. It says, "He has shown you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God." So I wrote out the words that I'm going to look up. I just look up all the words in the concordance. Then I rewrite the verse or the attached meaning instead. So the first part of that verse says, "He has shown you, O man, what is good." And that good translates into what is morally upright. When I choose the moral right thing to do, when I follow this right thing, no matter what, then my territory naturally enlarges as God can trust me with more. But I also receive like an expanse in my personhood, because morally upright choice makes me feel so good about myself. And he says, "What does the Lord require of you?" So that Lord is capital Lord, and it stands for Jehovah. And Jehovah is he who causes things to be. And so when I reflect on that, that really does bring this distant God that we're taught to pray to that may or may not hear us. It creates a picture for me of the power of God. So I stop for a second and talk about like sin. We were made to acknowledge and to know what sin is. If we get honest with the truth about what sin is almost always connected to a limiting belief about self. What sin represents is my ability to really self-harm. So I have this action that I'm willing to do, and that action very much takes away from what I believe about myself, what I'm capable of. So that action will alter and create character traits that will keep me on this path of sin, but also it will almost always lead to me feeling about myself. He says, "And what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly?" Now that justly means to act in righteousness. On the cross, there was an exchange that meant he who knew no sin became sin so that we could take on his righteousness. That righteousness brings me in right standing with God. It makes it so that I can live in close relationship with God. So when I am choosing righteousness, I'm choosing fairness based on my belief about myself and my value to God. And to walk humbly with your God. This is my God of personal relationship. This is the God that I have brought close in my life to build a personal relationship.